What up, ladies and germs, and welcome to the neighborhood game 4 of the Nuggets and the Heat. Nuggets are up 2-1, hoping to go up 3-1. So when we go back to Denver, the Nuggets can win the finals in Denver. That would be nice. I'm joined today by Mr. Cameron Parker because Bill right now is a smidge busy interviewing a Hall of Famer. So we're going to let him worry about that. And me and Cameron are going to do this and hoping that we're going to have some other people joining. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a fun time, I hope.
Well, and I should preface this by saying that if I fall asleep during the broadcast, please don't come after me.
Scream and yell and just make all sorts of noise.
I'm like on like all sorts of fumes, because of all the jet lag and everything. So yeah, I'm like running on fumes for the past 72 hours. Looks like
I'll play the touchdown song. see if that wakes you up a little bit.
Yeah, a touchdown song, by the way, Mike, during a basketball NBA Finals game.
Oh, I did the Avs goal one last night or the other night too.
Yeah.
Just because I could. Why not? Tip-off getting underway right now. Heat win the tip-off. That sucks. So the big news going around, Cam, was Michael Porter Jr., right? Everyone was wondering if Braun was going to start over Michael Porter Jr. because Michael Porter has not, or should I say Justin Simmons, has not been shooting very well over these 3 games.
Well, but I mean, like the thing that I think people need to realize is like Michael Porter Jr., yeah, he did not look good on the offensive glass, but I mean, he also was affecting it in the other area, which was
he just missed a layup.
Which was just like the defensive side of the game. So I mean, like, yeah, I mean, you definitely need some of those players to certainly step up, but I mean, you really, in a lot of ways, like because you see it in football sometimes, right? Like people have bad games, but you can also still like affect it in other ways, right? You see it sometimes with pass rushers. So, yeah, but I get it from the frustration point of view and given the max contract, but yeah.
It's too quiet. I got to play something.
Hey, I like the music better underneath.
Yeah, it's nice to put that in there.
Let's see.
Come on. You think Jokic average gets another triple-double?
He's like 10 in this postseason. So I've been hearing some of the talk about obviously on like ESPN and stuff like that. Have you been catching some of the stuff that was like the talk about like how good the Nuggets team is and anything like that?
Yeah, why did they all of a sudden turn it around? Like they've been talking so much smack about Jokic and how he's not that great and people leaving him off the MVP ballot and like now they turn it around. I don't think they should be allowed to turn it around.
In the finals of all things. Like, I mean, I get, you and I see it all the time. Like, obviously the media goes through its whole cycle and, stuff like that. But it's just like, you can't like pick and choose your battles, right?
Oh. Yeah, no, and Bill and I were going back and forth on, let's say that the Nuggets win the finals, right? Who's the MVP? Is it Jokic automatically? Because I think that there's an argument for Murray.
There's undoubtedly an argument for Jamal. I think the thing that would probably put Jamal over Jokic is like, let's just say Jamal goes for like 40 and Jokic has
and that's what Jokic did last game was what, 41 in game 3?
No, they both had like 30 plus points.
Wait, somebody get a technical?
I don't know what happened. Nuggets up. I don't know how far ahead are you, but I think it's 6-2.
6-2. Man, I'm more like where the scoreboard's at.
Okay, yeah. So we're good.
Yeah, I'm probably about 10 seconds behind you, which is normal. I'm behind everybody. Nebraska sucks. I'm behind everybody.
The good news is this is actually on like a nationally televised station. We don't have to like stream things and like get the timing right, like on an Avs game or a
but that's what drives me nuts. Like I'm watching on YouTube TV, right? YouTube TV on ESPN or ABC. So like if this is 10 seconds behind with the NFL Game Pass, am I going to be 10 seconds behind on Game Pass?
You don't have.
That's not cool.
You don't have like regular cable in the sense of like just channel 7 or something, or ABC.
No, I have it on YouTube TV. So YouTube TV replaces cable or satellite.
Ooh, looks like maybe John.
Jump in, Moana. Oh, that's not cool.
Hey, I don't like this ESPN backtrackingness, John. Just for that, he better jump in the stream.
There we go. I don't know, like so my question is, what happened in Game 2? Because Game 1 and Game 3 were complete domination by the Nuggets.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, at the same time, like they did win by 15, but it's like you could still see some of the same situational stuff, which was they were really struggling. To get
John says some bad seafood.
They were still really struggling as far as like on defense and really freeing up for like the open shooter and stuff like that. So I mean, it's just like they won by 15, but there was still quite a bit of some weakness, and not to mention like if you're like trying to maybe find something as far as like a positive if you're the Heat, like the Nuggets still had a lot of turnovers.
Yeah. Well, it seems like every time, and I think that's where the debate's coming in, is like every time Braun gets on the floor, there's a spark, and they go on a run.
Or Bruce Brown.
Or Bruce Brown. I liked that lineup where they switched the lineup in Game 2, where it was Braun, Brown, Green, and then they had Murray in there, and then I think they had Gordon in there.
Yeah. You even saw, Reggie Jackson for a little bit.
But like Caldwell Pope hasn't really done anything.
He had a huge. He just hit a 3 early in tonight's game, so that was a good sign.
Good. I'm hoping they get him on track. He hasn't done anything these finals.
Just, I mean, at this point, because of the huge win with Game 3, that really was a pivotal game. At this point, it's like, just try and manage and come away with a victory. Because if they can come away with a victory tonight, and you're going home with the chance, with the chance to clinch it, like it's big. So that's why, that's why it was so important for them to split at the very least in Miami. So it's just like, if you win a game and you do win, say like tonight, I don't care how you win at this point. Like when it comes to tonight, like just come away with a win. It may be ugly. Come away obviously injury free, but it's just like, come away that it's just like you have that dub and you can try and secure the finals at home.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like they're in commercial break. Now I do want to bring up something we haven't talked about yet. And we're going to go into football because why not? That's what I always talk about during any sport. Doesn't matter.
We shoot the breeze anyway in the neighborhood.
Frank Clark, man. Frank Clark coming to the Broncos. Draymond who?
Or Bradley Chubb, who he might actually be wearing 55. Because then he wear 55.
Is Frank Clark going to be on outside linebacker, or is he going to be like DN?
I think he's going to be defensive end. But
Okay.
but it's worth noting, like
Raymond Haas, what's going on?
That the power of Christ compels you.
there was at least some.
I don't know if any of you heard that, but all I heard was.
Arthroscopic.
You're still cutting in and out, dude. I don't know if it's your mic or what's going on.
Maybe it's the internet.
There we go.
Arthroscopic
the edge
knee.
I can set any edge, Boana.
But yeah, it's just because of the arthroscopic knee surgery from Baron Browning.
For Browning?
Yeah, one of the reasons why they brought in Frank Clark.
That can't be the only reason, though.
No, it's not the only
I
reason.
wanted it before that anyways.
The only thing... Well, I shouldn't say the only
Well, I
thing.
just did. What are you going to do about it? I'll play the Margarita song again if you keep it up.
Like Jimmy Buffett and Margaritaville?
No. Give me one margarita.
But I think that... what is it? I think that for Frank Clark, though, it's just like... I was really curious, say, like, even when it happened, what was the deal? Because obviously he left the Chiefs, right? Which is a Super Bowl contender, in division Super Bowl champion, right? So, like, the deal had to have been somewhat good, right? But at the same time, it's like, I think people forget that Frank Clark was also a teammate of Russell Wilson in Seattle.
Yeah. So, okay, so was the plan to have Browning on one side, Benito on the other?
Maybe not Benito, but it may have been...
Who's the other?
It could have been... Well, or Cooper, but I was saying, like, maybe before Clark, I think it was probably going to be Gregory and Browning, at least initially.
I forgot we had Randy Gregory. Oh, yeah. Randy Gregory.
I tell you, just overall, Randy Gregory with Frank Clark, though, just as in terms of, like, pure pass rushers.
Nice shot.
That's kind of scary. And if Browning can be healthy, I really like that trio. And that's one of those things where, like, and I talked to Glenn about it, talked to Bill about it, because they kept talking about Dalvin Cook and bringing Dalvin Cook into the Broncos, right? It's not that I ever have a problem bringing in a good player or a great player, but where do you go from that point, right? Like, bringing in Frank Clark, like, I understand he's, he was a good player on the Chiefs and he's a good player overall, but is Frank Clark an upgrade over somebody we already have? Like, is he replacing Benito? Is Benito going to get less snaps? Is Randy Gregory going to get less? Like, where's he going to play? Clark?
Yeah, Clark. Same thing. Like, it. So let's talk about Clark and then we'll talk about Dalvin Cook. Let's say you bring Dalvin Cook in. Where does he play? Like, is he before Williams?
Well,
and that's the thing where it's like, I have a problem bringing him in, but where do you put him?
I think, actually, if you bring in Dalvin Cook in, it's actually that you also shorten the leash. Or not shorten the leash. You lengthen the leash for Javonte to be healthy.
Right, but then what was the point in bringing in Samaje Perine then?
Well, because then you have the opportunity to roll with Dalvin Cook and Samaje Perine. Oh, my Lord. I love you, Jamal.
It's still not Haas, Dave.
Oh, my Lord. Did you see that shot by Jamal just now?
Well, you're 10 seconds ahead, so probably not. Maybe I did, and I just missed it. Nope, now I saw it. 3?
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know. Again, like, I will never talk anyone out of signing a good player. I just don't know where they play at this point. Like with Frank Clark, right?
Yeah.
Like he's at that age where it's like, does he come in as a role player? Does he come in as a starter? Whose snap count is he pulling from? Where's he going to play? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, because if he's coming in at edge, then that means that we're seeing less of Randy Gregory, or we're seeing less of Benito.
Not necessarily.
But if he goes at end, then I can see it because he's replacing who at end?
Maybe. Well, I guess Bradley Chubb was an edge rusher, so.
Because like DJ Jones and Purcell are in the middle. Who's our edges or our ends?
Well, you have Zach Allen.
Okay.
And then what is it? Maybe DJ Jones, depending on what they want to do with him.
Well, I thought he was inside though.
Well, but it just depends on
Yeah.
I don't think it, but it's just like it might give you some possibilities. But I think the thing though to remember is that they can roll with the NASCAR package, too.
Yeah.
Like, so there are a lot of possibilities to where they can be able to bring on, some of the playmakers, that are edge rushers on the field. And I think that, it's very clear though that Vance Joseph really does like those like athletic type players that are edge rushers. And I do think even with Frank Clark, like he adds an element that obviously it's not the same discussion per se, but do you remember when Browning was really coming into his own, and we said in the preseason that he's kind of like he's kind of like a borderline
that just
starter.
Everything down my back.
He's like a borderline starter / depth player. Remember that?
Yeah.
Frank Clark, I think just at where he's at in his at his age is still at that point in time where he's a really solid depth piece, but more importantly, like he can really add that starter pace for you. And when you get to the postseason, he's very clearly proven to be that valuable postseason sack artist, right? He's got like 13 and a half sacks in the postseason, which is second behind Willie McGinnis, and I think McGinnis has the most all time.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I'm just trying to figure out defensive ends, right?
Jeez, this is a low-scoring first. Both teams are shooting the ball really bad.
Zach Allen, Matt Henningsen is one.
Huge three.
They've only got two.
Let's go,
ends.
Bruce.
Right now they're showing there's only two ends on the roster.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean...
No, but Zach Allen and Matt Henningsen are the only official ends on the team.
Well, and they haven't really announced... they haven't really announced Frank Clark yet, have they?
I don't know. That's the next thing I was looking at. No, I don't see him on the roster yet.
Because I was going to say, I don't think that they did.
No, I don't see him on here yet. I don't know, man. I'm excited for football.
I'm just glad that the Broncos are clearly going for an identity, though. Like, because even with the addition of Frank Clark, I mean, you're talking about they're bringing in the exact same type of guy that they brought in this entire offseason, right? Which is postseason experience, Super Bowl winning experience, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna try and find that too. I'm trying
Yes,
to
I
see if
am.
I could. I'm trying to see what I can track down here.
See, in 2021, he had 55.
Oh, pass rush. I don't need that. You know what?
Bump, 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 bump.
Quinn Bailey. Google makes it easy.
Yeah, it's 52.
Snaps by position. Here we go. Looks like he only had. It looks like he had 162 total snaps. Like total.
Like ever?
In 2022. And then so for Ray, looks like it's 162 as a total for 2022, but it looks like he had. Let's see if I can get the total running tally here. 111 for left guard and 50 for right tackle. And then in 2021 is when he had 55.
Yeah.
Interesting. He had like 39 snaps at left tackle in 2021. This is such a low-scoring first quarter.
Sorry, I was looking at something completely different.
There's like 2 minutes left, and it's 18-11. If John is still on the stream, he is a huge Quinn Bailey fan.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's right there. I hear Quinn Bailey, me like, and smile.
Yes, told you. Right on cue.
No, but I did see that they're starting to put a lot of stock in Josie Jewell and Alex Singleton as the inside linebacker pair, and I love it.
Well, I mean, would we expect anything less?
I don't know. I thought that they were going to try to fit Griffith in there at some point because it seemed like Griffith and Jewell were going to be the pair.
At one
but
point,
now
yeah.
they got Singleton in there. And I mean, you can't not have Singleton start after last year, right?
Exactly. And especially even after Josie Jewell. I mean, gosh, such a low-scoring quarter. Holy crap. Call your banks, Lowry.
See, I like this lineup. There's Brown, Green, Caldwell Pope, and Jokic.
With 85-year-old Green?
I thought I was going to get it. Oof.
Call your banks, Lowry.
Come on.
Gosh, such a low-scoring quarter.
There was a thing going around on Twitter where it was like, who would win, it was Jokic and LeBron versus Michael Jordan and Hakeem. Was it Hakeem? Yeah, Hakeem Olajuwon. It's like if those two, if they faced, which team wins?
Say it again.
It was Jokic and LeBron versus Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon.
Probably as much as
It's
I love
Jokic and LeBron, right?
No, as much as I would probably say Jokic, I probably would say Michael and.
Really?
I would probably say Jordan and Hakeem. I don't know. Well, because like, I don't know, because especially if you think about it, like, I don't know, like, Jokic is definitely unselfish, but also you have to. What are we talking about here? And I guess that would go for both parties, but like, what are we talking about in terms of like who? Like, are we talking like, oh, I don't know, like LeBron in his current age, or
no, like in like prime?
Wow,
both in their prime, going against. So it'd be Jokic and LeBron in his prime, and then it'd be Jordan in his prime with Olajuwon in his prime.
See, I don't know,
but I think like Olajuwon wasn't really a guy that would sit in the paint and take on big bodies. So I think LeBron would be able to get in the paint whenever he wanted. And Jokic is the best three-point shooter out of all of them.
Not really. I mean, obviously Hakeem's not shooting it, but I mean,
no. I think the only way. Okay, so like, I think that Jokic and LeBron is a good pair, but I think that there are certain duos that would be able to beat them, and I think. Like, if you'd paired Jordan with, like, Shaq, that would have been perfect. Or, like, Kobe and Shaq, like, you know, early 2000s.
Or if you
I think that would do it.
If you put Jordan and Jokic together, that, yeah.
Yeah. I can, it's hard for me to compare players, like the whole LeBron versus Jordan debate. Like, who's the GOAT?
Well, my opinion is Jordan, but
yeah. Well, and so is mine. But one of the reasons I say that is like, yes, LeBron has the records, but LeBron also has been playing for 20 years, right. Whereas Jordan played for 15.
I mean, it's still a long period of time, but no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's still a long period of time, but like that's 5 years. Like you look at what refs allowed in the 90s compared to what refs allow now. Like, all they do is shoot. That's why they average like 130 points a game.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's why it also brings forward, like, whenever you have these conversations, it also brings forward, like, the greatness debate. Like, you know, who is the greatest? But, like the thing is like, you can have an opinion of who you think is great, but we should never also, like, take away the greatness of a player, right?
Right.
And also, like, and in like their own way, like they aren't necessarily like carbon copies of like a player here, a player there. Because I mean, like, again, like I may not necessarily think that LeBron is like the greatest ever. However, I do feel that stature-wise and figure-wise and who he is as just a physical and powering presence. There's not a lot of players in sports that we've seen with that kind of physical prowess, and especially play for like 20 years.
Yeah, and I think like if you're looking at greatest player of all time, I almost think you have to go Larry Bird, right?
Well, but see,
like, you're talking about like greatest player of all time who meant the most to the game, then you're talking Michael Jordan. Right.
Well, but see, you're also saying the phrase greatest player of all time, so that's also crossing multiple sports. So that's
greatest basketball player of all time.
Yeah. But I know what you meant, though. I know what you meant.
Because I mean, so, and it's the same thing with like trying to say like, you know, would the 96 Bulls, are they the best team ever? Or is it the Golden State Warriors or the Lakers? It's like, well, okay, but which era of rules are we going with, right? Like,
And that's well, and especially like if you look at the basketball side of things and the perspective of like basketball, like there's also those people that feel like Steph Curry is also maybe one of the best ball handlers and scorers we've ever seen compared to say like Allen Iverson, right? Like in terms of ball handler, or even like Kyrie Irving, because even some people have said that like maybe Kyrie Irving is a better ball handler than Allen Iverson, but I think people at times even forget about a guy like a Jamal Crawford, right? Because
I don't know, man. Like there's like AI is up there. Like I love Steph Curry, but I know Steph Curry is better than Allen Iverson. But at the same time, you also don't take it like you look at all these big names, right? Then you start forgetting about like Penny Hardaway and Muggsy Bogues and
but
all
Penny
these
Hardaway,
other guys,
yeah,
that were like so good at ball handling and taking the right shot when it was needed and things like that. But they're not on the level of like a LeBron or an MJ or Larry Bird or Magic Johnson or any of these other guys.
Oh boy. I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now. There we go.
Jokic isn't on the court right now. Is he injured? Is he injured?
It looked like he rolled an ankle or rolled a foot, his right foot.
He'll come back on with tape. I just want to make sure it wasn't like super serious. I know, and that's one thing I say. There we go, nice shot. That's one thing I say about the NBA now is like compared to what it was, it's so soft.
It is, because I mean, like if
you look at those Detroit Pistons teams,
exactly
back in the '90s, like they would
literally
just fight
beat them
you
to a pulp.
on the court.
Yeah, or even what was it? And granted, it wasn't the Pistons, but I mean, you think back. Well, wait a minute. In the 2000s,
I'm talking the Pistons with like Isaiah Thomas and Dennis Rodman.
No, I meant like, do you remember the Ron Artest fight? Was that against the Pistons?
Yes.
So it's just like again, like still like that's still a part of it where it's just like even then that was like in like the early 2000s. So you were still seeing some of that physicality and toughness and everything from that 90s era. And it's just
they'd be up in the air and they would just shove them, just push them to the ground or grab them and down, and the rest would just let them play.
I mean, like Dennis Rodman would literally murder someone on the court. In this era.
Wait, maybe not. Earl Boykins and Yao Ming versus Caitlin Clark and Shaq. I'm going with Shaq no matter what.
Earl Boykins. Hey, did you ever see the pic? I think there's like a picture of like Earl Boykins and Yao Ming together. It is unreal. Like obviously, like. Like we think of like Muggsy Bogues and like Sean Bradley next to one another, but it's just like,
dude, Sean Bradley was really tall. He was so skinny though.
I never understood that. I laugh in Space Jam when this scene when they get their powers back and they're going through and Larry Johnson's dunking and and Ewing is dunking and Barkley's dunking, and then Bradley at like 7'8" just goes, "Oh, here," and he just dunks it in. It's like all white socks.
Right? Was Space Jam before Shaq?
No, it should have been like right around that point.
Because I'm trying to figure out why they used Sean Bradley and not Shaq.
I don't know.
It just seemed weird. Maybe he didn't sign on for it or something?
It had to have been because no, it had to have been because that was the point in time when Michael Jordan retired a second time. Right,
wasn't Shaq after that?
Not a second time, sorry.
No, his first time, his baseball retirement.
Yeah.
Didn't Shaq come into the league after that?
Right.
So Shaq wasn't in the league yet.
Well, okay. I gotta look this up. Because I could have sworn Shaq was like in the 90s.
Well, he was, but he
No, I
also
meant like
didn't retire until 2013.
no, I meant like I could have sworn like he was in the early 90s. That's what I'm saying.
Just roll.
92 to 93. Yeah.
So he was there. I find it interesting they picked Sean Bradley instead of like Shaq. You know what I mean?
Maybe Shaq didn't want to do it.
That's what I'm wondering. Which sucks. Have you seen the second Space Jam?
And I will never watch that second.
Horrible. Horrible.
I
never want to watch it again.
I actually hated the story behind it anyway.
I didn't mind the premise I didn't mind the story that much. It was a little weird, but I'm like, listen, it shouldn't have been LeBron. They should have done it years ago with Kobe. That would have made more sense.
Or even try your best to even bring Michael back at some point.
No, Shaq wasn't in it. I looked.
John is losing some brain cells tonight.
I don't. Oh. No, Steel would have been 97, 96.
Steel.
Yeah, that superhero movie he did. Shaq.
Oh, then there was a Kazam. Gosh,
Yeah,
I love
Kazam.
Kazam.
But that was late 90s. That was after Space Jam. I think. When was Space Jam shot? 97, wasn't it? Or was it 96?
What, Space Jam? I think it was 96.
96? Space Jam, 96, yeah.
That was such an amazing movie. When you look at that really was such a great movie. The way that they even wrote it too. They wrote it around the basketball strike too. Like It was perfect. Like and that's why like it's such a rare thing when like when you look at the way that with the the Space Jam, what is a legacy? I just never I could never do it, because especially when like even in the trailers, and they're literally wrapping like pieces and pieces and pieces of like different like eras, if you will, or eras, and even like TV and movie genres. It's just like, what are we doing here? Like, it was literally Space Jam. The crux of it was literally Looney Tunes,
Pretty much. Yeah, Newman. All the people they brought in, like the guy that played Newman, they had Bill Murray in it, Larry Bird was in it. Like, it was such a good movie.
And even the subtleties, like when they had
and the music.
Oh, I know. Yeah. And what was it? The little
Mermaid?
The little tough guy who was the leader of the Monstars, and then at the very end of it, he goes, "I didn't know Dan Aykroyd was in this picture," and it wasn't Dan Aykroyd; it was Bill Murray. So it's just like, the creative side of it was just written so well. Like, and there's like no explanation. You don't need an explanation for like a lot of people whenever they say it's the best basketball movie of all time. Like, it's not necessarily my favorite basketball movie of all time, but it is certainly like top 2 or 3.
Oh, it's by far my favorite.
Hoosiers is my favorite.
Real? Okay, I can go with that. Hoosiers.
One.
No, I like the. Oh, I brought it up in the last show, and I don't remember what it is. It's the other one where it's
Glory Road.
Yeah, Glory Road. There you go. I like that one. Hoosiers is okay, but I like Glory Road better.
I love the scene in Glory Road when they're getting adjusted to Texas and they're driving in the bus going to Texas. It's something like, and like, this is where like they leave the dead bodies or something like that. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Might not have been.
Checking something out here.
I would say you.
For God's sake.
So let's what does our listeners think? So Ray agreed with me and he said that Hoosiers. What are some of the people that are watching the stream? What are some of your guys' favorite basketball movies? Because like there's a lot of good ones. I mean, you mentioned Glory Road, Mike. I mean, and that's a great one. There you have you have a comedy one with Martin Lawrence called Rebound. You have no one's not going to really know much of that one though. Coach Carter was a great one. Coach Carter, I think, has maybe one of my favorite quotes of all time. Not to mention, Coach Carter actually had like a pretty good cast. It also had like Channing Tatum before he was famous.
Sorry, I just hung up on Bill. He was being stupid. Oh, Bill. There we go. Okay, who we got in there now? Gordon, Murray, Brown.
So Jokic came back in, by the way.
That was Gordon.
Jokic came back in, by the way.
Yeah.
And immediately drained like a 30-foot three.
Yeah, sounds about right. Mike Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
I was going on the movies. Mike Lowry. Bad boys, bad boys.
There's a White Man Can't Jump. They're doing a remake of it. I don't know if it's come out yet, but
listen, we already talked about that. It's not that white men can't jump; it's fat guys can't jump. Well, no, what did I say? Fat guys can't jump without blowing their knee out when they land. That's what it was.
All right, I'm here.
Oh, great.
Well, I don't have to be, I guess. Man, dude, that show was so much fun, Mike. Oh my gosh, he went for 45 minutes. I kept saying, I don't want to keep you any longer. He's like, no, I'm good.
Ray agrees.
What's that?
It's fat guys can't jump and then land without blowing out their knee. That's what it is.
Up. That's messed up.
Well,
dude.
if you're listening to the game, go ahead and turn the sound up.
Oh, I got it on right now.
I'll turn this music off.
35-32 right now. And I didn't look at the screen. I'm looking at the camera. I don't know how far ahead I am of you.
It doesn't matter. Cam's 10 seconds ahead. I'm just going to leave it. I don't care.
You don't care anymore?
No.
Hi, Cam. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Nuggets are ahead by 3.
Yep.
They're shooting terribly, but we're up by 3. I don't know how.
Well, they better get their act together because they don't want to have to go back to Miami.
See, Justin Simmons isn't even hitting free throws.
I tell you, I had always thought that, and until I then I saw John tweet it, and I was like, "Yep,
that's what I'm saying." There goes the neighborhood. Excuse me.
Come on.
Okay.
Atta baby. Way to go, Gordon.
So Cam, who's your taking Jokic out of the mix? Who's your favorite Nugget player?
Taking Jokic out of the mix. It's got to be Jamal. I've loved Jamal ever since he kind of came into the league, especially like he was like the pick right after Emmanuel Mudiay.
Right.
Boom.
And Emmanuel Mudiay, like he was one of those like guards that you could get really excited about, but he really just could never hit his stride. And then there's did they count that?
Yes. They counted that and he got fouled.
Man, Gordon is really having a great second quarter.
We're in the
Man,
second.
I'm like
wow.
Brit in this trio. Like you guys are like a quarter ahead of me.
A quarter
So-
being what? 15 seconds.
It's Jamal Murray, and then it's Aaron Gordon.
Really?
Wow.
I'm a big softie. I like the underdogs. I'm mine.
No, that's nothing. That's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. I just
You know who I really like?
Braun and Brown are my two favorites.
You know who I really like, and I haven't followed basketball all that much until started doing the neighborhood and stuff with Mike.
so this year basically pretty much.
Yeah, basically. So I don't.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
So I didn't really have a dog in the horse at any given time. Again, a dog in the horse. I don't mean that. I meant the dog in the show. Whatever.
A horse in the race.
Yeah, that one.
I don't know why
dog in a horse. Why would you do that?
I don't know why that reminded me of this, but it reminded me of the scene in Back to the Future.
Oh my God.
When he just can't get the line right. When he says like something like make like a tree and leaf. He goes, no, it's like make like a tree and leave.
Like a tree and get out of here.
Yeah.
It's make like a tree and leave, you idiot.
Yeah.
So, anyways, going back to what I was saying, I didn't really have a horse in the race or whatever, and so by doing the neighborhood though, I've been watching the Nuggets. Of course, I've always heard of Jokic and stuff, but the one kid I like is he wears 0. His name's Braun or something like that.
Brown.
That guy, huh?
It's Christian
Mike?
Brown.
That guy.
Brown? I thought it was Christian Braun.
No, it's Christian Brown. Phonetically, it's Christian Braun, but it's Brown.
Huh. But I'll tell you what, he is amazing. That guy is amazing. The whole team is really amazing this year. I mean, you got him, you got Porter Jr., you got Murray, and Jokic is playing out of his mind. If he doesn't win MVP in this, if they win it all.
So Mike and I actually had this conversation. I actually think if Jamal goes for like 40 or 50 in this particular game and Jokic has a bad game, I can see him, meaning Jamal, overtaking Jokic for a bit and having the MVP conversation if the Nuggets do come away with the finals.
Can they do a duel? Can they have a co? They can't have co-MVPs?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, maybe one can get the money or the trophy and one can get the car.
Knowing Jokic though, if he wins the finals MVP, he's probably giving it to Jamal.
Yeah. And, it's funny because he is such a humble guy. Oh, there goes a shot. Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. He did that so effortlessly. Just stands up there and flips his wrist from like about 20 feet away and hits nothing but net. Wow, is he good?
I haven't seen it yet. Don't ruin the ending.
Oh, sorry.
It's hard not to, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Buwana Beast. He said he doesn't care who wins MVP. I'm assuming as long as the Nuggets win, he doesn't care. Which
Exactly.
Listen, I would love for Jokic to win MVP because he got screwed out of a third MVP.
Well, that's true. That's true. And the reason why, they're not going to give it to him. I don't even think the media really liked him all that much. They wanted the Lakers in this championship. They wanted the Lakers and Celtics.
The TV ads and buys won't sell.
Man.
Nobody's going to want to watch this game. This is the most watched finals in the last 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Jokic again. Oh, he just missed. Same
Porter.
spot, man, but this time he's short.
Don't play selfish.
Selfish. Good gosh. Come on, guys.
Are you talking about MVP on the finals or MVP overall or both?
Basketball, not so much. Huh? I don't know about that. Oh, what a play.
Let's go.
Oh, man, what a play. Was that spectacular?
Aaron Gordon is having himself a second quarter.
I'll tell you in a couple seconds.
He's got 15 points in the second quarter, they just said. 15 points in the second quarter. Wow. Hey, if he would have done that, if he does that in every quarter, he'd have 60, which is insane. But
Not happening, but yeah, it's
not happening. But that was a great pass, man. Perfect.
This is why it shows you why the Denver Nuggets are such a hard team to beat, because and I think back to when they had like in what was it like in 2009 when they had like Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups and in that particular era, you also had like Anthony Carter as your backup, Kenyon Martin at that point in time. Like that was back like when the Nuggets were actually called, I want to say it was like the Thuggets at that point in time, because like they were like a physical team. And like that was like, and was it 2009 or something like that, when that was like maybe the best team that George Karl has ever had.
Sure.
Like they were like 1, 2, maybe even 3 deep at every position. Here, you almost feel like you're almost at that same way, because like the Nuggets can hit you in one wave, 2 waves, 3 waves almost, and that's just because they just can just roll a lot of guys out of you, at you, and not to mention they're so well coached with Michael Malone.
Right. A double team 3. Oh, missed it. 48-43.
Wow, they called a foul on
Miami.
Wow.
Good.
I don't know if I agree with that call, but I'll take it.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what. I know, Cam, you watched the first 3 games of the series.
Not exactly.
Okay. Well, did you watch any of the game? Second game?
Nope.
Okay. Well, the referees were horrible. Or was that game 3, Mike, where Jokic was called? That was game 2, where he was called on fouls, 3 times, and he never once touched the guy hand or arm or anything to get a foul, and they called it on him every time.
Yeah, I was in Ireland, Scotland, and Amsterdam on my trip, so I was box score watching for 2 games.
So you weren't doing anything.
Oh, fancy!
I was box score watching.
Oh shoot! But no, so I'm just kind of wondering, and I was mentioning to Mike last time. I said, I really would hope and not think, or really hope and that it doesn't come into play where the referees say, you know what, I want this to be a closer game, so they start calling a tighter game. Like they say in baseball, the umpire squeezing home plate. I don't want that to happen. I mean, if it's a foul, call it. If it's not a foul, then don't. They were flopping. Miami was flopping left and right last time.
I think back to we actually have a neighbor. I'm funny enough, I'm recording this in my parents' house right now, but we actually have a neighbor who was a former big league umpire, like in the American League, Jim West. Jim West? No. Jim West. Jerry Evans.
West is Wild West.
Jim Evans is his name.
Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want nada.
But he basically said that like there are those umpires that like they definitely play it within the ethics of it. But he said there are those umpires or even managers where it's a charade, like the throwing, like the ejections, the stuff like that, or like an umpire
like stage or something.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
And so when you kind of see anything like that, it's just like you wonder how much of that crosses sports, right? Like with the NBA, and especially in the same vein of like you see a lot, I think, in terms of ego, more so in baseball when it comes to like the refereeing and in basketball. Like there is a lot of ego, in my opinion, when there is refereeing in basketball. Like there is a lot of ego.
Oh yeah, I would imagine. And that's probably why when Tom Brady was playing football, if you even got within a foot of him, they call a flag for roughing the passer. So I don't agree with that. I mean, I know you got to keep your superstars, like in basketball, you got to keep your Jokic and you got to keep your your Stephon Curry and all those guys. You got to keep them because that's what brings fans out. But what bothers me is if it's just because he's a superstar and this guy is an up and coming person. Doesn't matter. You got to treat them the same, but I know that never happens. But
and that's the thing we say all the time, right? And that's why saying ethics and stuff like that, like when did we ever get to the point where favoritism was an option? Because I mean, like, I definitely get that, like, superstar treatment and stuff like that, but it's just like, why give them the benefit of the doubt versus, say, like a Bruce Brown or a Christian Brown? Like, why give them the benefit? If it's a foul, call it a foul. If it's a travel, call it a travel.
Yep.
And even traveling, I feel like happens far more frequently.
Oh, sure.
In the NBA than it has in the past. Now, I think you're starting to see a little bit called more now, but it's like, but.
Golly, he is so good. How in heaven's name can I? I mean, he's like, how tall is Jokic? What, 6'7", 6'6"?
No, he is 6'10".
6'10"?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow! And he just gets up there and just tosses that basketball like it's I don't know, a wiffle ball or something. Just easy. It's crazy.
I don't know about a wiffle ball, but
you know what I'm saying.
Beach ball?
Yeah, something like that. Just super easy, just out of his hand. Doesn't seem, you see other guys, basketball guys, when they get shoot a free throw, I mean, they're like focusing, they're getting set. He just takes it above his head and flips it. It's like, wow. It's really a talent, that's for sure.
I don't know if a lot of people agree with this, and Mike and I talked about the greatness discussion a while back, but it's like, I feel like with Jokic, he's just such a unicorn, and he's his own player. You can't really find anybody to compare with him. And right. I kind of like, the only way that I've kind of compared it in a way was Tom Brady, because like Tom Brady, he played unorthodox. It was weird when he was playing, but he got the job done, and the way that he did it was just almost effortless. Right. And you see that with Nikola Jokic, like it's something like we've never seen before, and that's why I think you're starting to see so many people like try and find comparisons or stuff like to try and find something for a guy like a Nikola Jokic, and it's like you can't really do it.
Right. Yeah. I wonder when he started playing basketball, because they don't have basketball. Is he from Yugoslavia?
Serbia.
Oh, Serbia, that's right. Nice. They don't have basketball, do they? I mean, NBA type or.
Well, they clearly do, because I think they even have a Serbian team for the Olympics.
Really? Okay. So I was wondering how he got involved in, because that doesn't seem to be a Serbian type of main sport. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That was a great steal. He's got, beautiful. Oh, he got fouled. 52-45. Mike, are you awake?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Trying to fix the lagging problem.
I'd be curious to know what the defensive stats or shooting stats are for the Heat right now in the second quarter, because it feels like their shot percentage has kind of gone down a bit.
Yeah. Come on, make it.
They just win. But that's the thing about this Nuggets team. They win so many different games.
You mean so many different ways?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. One night it's Jokic going out of his mind. The other night it's Murray. Then you got Porter, and then you've got Brown. And made both of them good. You got Brown.
They're up 9, and they're not playing great basketball tonight.
No, they're not. And they haven't, the thing I like too is that they have not taken a lot of threes, which I really like. Because when you start taking threes and missing them, well, now you're opening up the door for the other team, And that's, they got it back. Double team, foul. What, that's what gets me. They caused the foul, and they raise their arms like, what? Me? Come on, dude. I'm just watch this double team, Cam. I don't know if Mike's with us yet.
I'm paying attention.
Oh no, that was that dunk. Never mind. Now my thing froze. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Wow. Oh, I missed it.
That's
LeBron.
That's something Brandon and I talked about on mainly Wednesday. It's like, I always find it interesting how free throws are also sometimes like the hardest shot, but yet they also feel like it's the easiest because it's like, you're literally are shooting. Yeah.
I would probably have to say it's because when you're at the free throw line, you're not moving, you're not going through your motions of how to try and score stuff. You just stand there and you got to focus on trying to get the right distance. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, I don't know. It just seems to me like it'd be easier, like you mentioned, but apparently it's not.
Unless you're Shaq, then you shoot like 25% from the free throw line.
Okay, I'm only 3 seconds behind this timer now.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, only 3.
Yay!
Yeah, but that's bad because that's at 56 and we're at really 39. So
careful, don't want to get a
Eat my shorts, Bill.
No, I'm just saying because I thought. Oh my gosh,
that's
55, 51. They're really starting to bring it here the last minute. The Heat, that is. I'm not liking this.
The Heat are starting to bring the heat, Bill.
Oh yeah, that was a good one, huh? I didn't even think of that. Offensive foul, beautiful. Oh no, not beautiful. I was thinking that Miami had the ball. How do you call that offensive foul?
Oh, see my shirt?
Jokic just shoved him down.
Look at my shirt.
Yeah, I love it. Jokic just shoved him down, man. That was not smart at all.
I'd have to look at that. That might have been a flop. I don't know.
Wow, he pushed him down. What are they chanting? MVP? They can't be chanting MVP.
I don't know. Let's go Heat, maybe.
Oh, I don't know. It didn't sound like that either. It sounded like like that. I don't know. Maybe I should whisper it. Right, Mike?
No, don't do that. And don't do the hand gestures either.
What hand gesture? What did I do last time? What did I do?
You know what you did.
No, I seriously, I forgot. I don't know.
Got all the bases covered. Where do you get that shirt? I don't even know. I Google searched it and it popped up. Hey, what time are you guys at right now?
3.4 seconds left.
Sweet. I caught up. I'm ahead of the timer. Woohoo!
Nice. Was that a penalty?
Oh
my
gosh. Watching the Sky Cam.
Come on, man. How was that a freaking foul? Good, he missed it.
It's a far away shot, but I'm close.
Dang.
What?
What?
No, it's just a foul.
I know. That's what I'm saying. How is that a foul? He went up and it fell back himself to try and get separation.
Jokic is which Star Wars character?
I missed both.
Good, he missed both. Oh, no.
That's all right.
Dang it. Up by 4 at the half. Dang it. I'm not liking this. I know that everybody said that they're a third and fourth quarter team, but I'm not liking the fact that they were up by 9 and gave up 2 slam dunks. Let them back in with a couple free throws. Hey.
So field goal percentage is now at 46% Denver, 52% Miami. But Miami from 3 is like 4 of 12, and Denver is 7 of 14. Free throws are 16 to 10. Points in the paint is 26 to 22.
How about turnovers?
Miami actually has 6 turnovers, and Denver only has, and Denver has 4.
Okay. How about offensive rebound? Do they have that?
Just 3 to 2 Denver.
Wow, that's not. That means either they're making. Well, obviously, it sounds like they're making a lot of their shots if it's only 3-2, or they're not getting their own rebound.
Jokic is which Star Wars character? See, now it's going to make me
I was
think.
trying to figure out.
He certainly isn't Chewbacca.
Do you agree? While you guys are thinking about that, what do you think about this? Porter is just not it this series.
I think he's not it this like offensively. Defensively, I think he's doing okay.
Okay.
Because I mean, think about it. Last game, like he wasn't with it on the offensive side of the ball, but I mean, it's like defensively, he was, crashing the boards. I mean, he was, they out rebounded the Heat 58-33 in game 3.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Denver's up by 4. Do you see it staying this close in the second half, I should say? Or do you see Denver just pulling away?
I do think it's a close game.
Okay.
This actually might be this might be like game 2 in the sense of like just a close dogfight.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, I was going to say, if that's the case, then it may go 6 or 7 games.
I had Nuggets in 6.
You said in 6.
I initially did, then I put it down to 5.
That's cheating.
Did you
You're
put
cheating.
Did you put down to 5 after game 2 loss?
Yes.
That's cheating.
Mm-hmm. You're also talkative now.
It's crazy. Jokic feels like he's had a pretty down first half, but he still has like 16 points.
Jokic only has 16?
Jokic has 16 points. He and Gordon have 16.
Wow. What about Murray? Jamal Murray.
6.
Wow, they got to step up in the second half. Okay, switching to football real quick. Do you want, yes or no, and whatever answer you give, elaborate if you would. Do you want the Broncos to go after hard for Cook?
I'll let Mike take this one first.
Mike says
I wasn't
no.
listening. I never listened to Bill. What'd you say?
God.
Do you want him to go after Cook?
Yes or no, and why?
I never said no. I would love to go after Cook. I just don't know where he goes. With Javonte and with Samaje Perine on the roster, and then he got Batty behind him. Not to mention the other guy that just brought in. It's not McKenzie. It's is it McKenzie?
Who are you thinking of?
The running back other than Batty. It's not P. Ryan. They just brought him in. It's not P. Ryan. It's not Williams.
Tony Jones.
It's not Tony Jones. McKenzie or.
Oh, you're thinking the what was it? The guy's name from Youngstown State.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, the name's escaping me now. McLaughlin. Yeah.
There you go, McLaughlin. I just don't know where you fit Cook into that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I don't want him, but I think I'd rather roll with P. Ryan and Javonte Williams. And then if Javonte Williams can't play, you've got McLaughlin, and then you've got Batty. I just don't know why you would need a Dalvin Cook.
I feel like See, the thing with Dalvin Cook though is like it also allows you to put Javonte, and I think maybe we said this earlier just in our small talk about Dalvin, but it's like signing Dalvin Cook at least allows you to put Javonte on the shelf for a bit so that he can heal up and he can rest that knee, because especially with such a scary injury, you could put him on the shelf and rest up to like week 10 or week 11, because then at that point he'll have fresh legs. And also you're going to be at that point in time where you may be vying for a playoff run. So you're going to need those fresh legs vying for a playoff run. And then you factor in guys like a Samaje Perine, Dalvin Cook, and Javonte Williams as a trio. You'll have Samaje Perine as a versatile short yardage back who's capable of also spelling the time even when he's gone, meaning Javonte. So you'll have Cook and Samaje Perine. And you have Dalvin Cook and Javonte Williams at this point, who are both very versatile in the passing game. I mean, Perine is as well. And also, like, I think all three of them are pretty darn good in pass protection as well. So, I mean, it's like you have a lot of versatility with all three of those guys. And, of course, you have Sean Payton, who is a master at using running backs a lot. And, and especially in this same vein of, like, if they are truly in this frame of mind of just running until their opponents bleed from the feet and the hips and the fingers because they have the hands in the dirt so much, then why not sign, Dalvin Cook?
Well, my whole thing about Dalvin Cook is why not take the experience? Why not take the the passion that he has? I mean, he only played 6 seasons in Minnesota. It's not like he's 35 or something. He's only 28. So
turning 28, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you get somebody like that who can come alongside Javonte Williams and Perine and all these guys and be maybe not the premier running back, but he could come in there on second down or third down, or maybe have 2 backs in the backfield, because Sean Payton likes to create offensive schemes. So why not? That's what I say. You can't have too many good pieces, in my opinion. You really can't.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
I guess.
You also would be adding a guy who, for the first time in his career, has played in 17 games. He played in 17 games last year. But still, in the short, ample amount of time that he was playing, say, for like the stretch that he was running the football, he still had, 4 straight seasons of 1,000 yards rushing, and 2 of those seasons are like 1,500 yards and 1,300 yards, and he played in like 13 or 14 games, which is actually an absurd number considering so like you play for 17 games, you're talking about maybe 1,700.
Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. So does he have wear and tear on his body? Of course he does. I mean, he's taken tremendous amount of snaps as a Vikings until they got the guy they have now. But I mean, I get it. He was due 11 million or something like that this coming season, or 14 million, something like that. I mean, if he comes to Denver and we sign him for, let's say, 2 years, 20 mil, I don't think that would be astronomical.
They are not signing him for 20 mil though, Bill.
No. Okay, well, I mean, do you think Miami would pony up more?
But it's not going to be 20 mil, because
over 2 years.
That's
10 a year.
But no, I would go like 2 years for like, I don't know, like maybe 7 to 8, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. But like, again, we also have to factor that Miami does have appeal, and that's just because of the fact that you have Mike McDaniel there. Sure. It's also home, and Miami has no state tax. Florida has no state tax.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's certainly possible that Miami could offer the better deal, just all the way around.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. True.
Is this the Space Jam music?
was gonna say, that's
No, but I should. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Oh, you missed it, Cam. Last show at halftime we were playing a little Christmas song and we were singing along. That was crazy.
So, Bill, what's your favorite basketball movie? We had this conversation earlier.
Uh-oh.
He's never seen any Titanic. That's the only thing he's ever seen. I loved it when they played with balls in Titanic. It's the only basketball movie he's seen.
Basketball on the ship.
Rose is going for the block when she put her hand up on that windshield.
You know what's funny is with him asking me what's my favorite basketball movie, my answer was going to be, and still is, I didn't know there was any basketball movie. I knew there were baseball movies and football movies. I didn't know
You didn't? Like, not at all?
Nope. Seriously. Why are you playing music, man? We're going to get kicked off the air.
I think this is a song that's not copyrighted.
So what basketball movies are out there?
Well, the best basketball movie, in my opinion, was Hoosiers. And that was
that's right. That is. I thought, you know what? When I heard Hoosiers, I thought it was football.
Nope.
Wow.
Gene Hackman, Dennis Hopper.
I thought it was football.
Yep. So there's Coach Carter, which is about high school kids and really struggling in the in a neighborhood that is for like gangs and stuff like that. And so Coach came in and was just instilling discipline and stuff like that. So there's that one, and then Glory Road, which is almost like you Remember the Titans.
I remember that one. Yeah. No, that wasn't about the football Titans.
No, but it was like that exact same premise almost. It was race and stuff like that. So
Ray says I've only seen 5 movies. Now I got to name those 5. I saw Grease 1, Grease 2.
Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind.
I saw more than 5 actually. Final Countdown. That was with that warship in World War II. Then I saw Caddyshack. Seen Caddyshack. I've seen Titanic. I've seen a bunch of kid movies because they're like grandkids. My wife and I take the grandkids to the movies, and they all take bets as to if I'll fall asleep or when I'll fall asleep. But I haven't. I force myself. Don't force myself, but I don't fall asleep when I go there. Just having too much fun with the grandkids watching them, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I've probably seen maybe 10 or more. I don't know. I'd have to count them all up, but yeah. I like movies that. Oh, I saw Smoking a Bandit. I like that one. Smoking a Bandit was good. Caddyshack was good.
I watched Field of Dreams on the plane ride home.
Nice. Oh, I did see another one about a Cub pitcher because my grandson knows I'm
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that one. I saw that one. That one I loved. That one. So I can actually say I saw a sports movie. Yeah, I did. It's called Rookie of the Year, right? It's that Cubs pitcher. Yeah.
Breaks his arm and has the golden arm.
Yep. And the reason why he wanted me to watch it with him is because, like I said, he knows I'm a Cubs fan. So.
I don't understand why we keep talking about Bill in movies, right? Like, Bill has only ever watched any movie that he was a part of making. Like, he watched Titanic because he was on the Titanic and saw it go down. So he was like the real life reference of what happened. Like, Bill was Jack.
God.
He unthawed and
somehow
Bill.
I survived, huh? If that's the case.
Like for the movie Seabiscuit, he was there present for Seabiscuit.
Oh my gosh, guys! Oh,
the Wizard of Oz. Bill was the one that helped create Color TV.
He was with the Oz in Emerald City building it.
He was the guy that was moving the curtain back.
Yeah, Oz is stunt double.
Oh shoot! Oh my gosh! How about some other older movies I was in, huh?
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind. Oh my gosh! 8 Crazy Nights. What's that mean? Oh, is that a movie?
Yeah, I think it's an Adam Sandler movie.
Survive the Wild Wild West.
I just see Bill in the Will Smith and the Wild Wild West movie.
Bill was one of the band members in Back to the Future Part 3. But in real life. Teen Wolf 1985.
All right, guys, here we go.
Where we going?
It's back.
Oh, it is back. You're right. Come on, make it. Oh, dang. Oh, way short, man. Hit the front of the rim. All right, come on, Nuggets. You're only up by 4. Gee.
Nice. That's a nice play.
That was weird. He went to pass and the thing got knocked straight up in the air. Missed it again. Wow, that was an easy shot and he missed it. Good. Oh, no. Man, come on, Jokic, make better passes.
Make better decisions.
Oh, that foul, good. Murray got fouled. Don't you think that was that was kind of a sloppy way to come out in the second half? Don't you think, Glenn? I mean, Cam? What did I say, Glenn?
Glenn.
What looked ball to you or at all?
No, Glenn just texted me about this show and said it was a good show. But I mean, don't you think that they've come out kind of sluggish, making
both sides have actually.
Yeah, I don't understand. Go in there and what do? Take a nap or something? Come out all tired? What the heck? Come on, man.
Just win the game. That's actually all I want tonight. I don't care how. Just win it.
Exactly. And then do you think they win it at home in a few days?
We'll see. We'll see. But winning tonight would definitely give them the confidence, though.
Oh, sure. Because otherwise now it's 2-2 and it's a best of 3. So, yeah, they definitely have to win tonight to don't give Miami any hope. Good. That's not a foul. Good. Are you still right with us there, Mike?
I think I'm like 6 seconds back.
Okay.
I'm closer. I'm watching the Sky Cam on ESPN3.
Right.
And that seems to be closer.
That's an offensive foul, but whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Offensive foul. Now, the one bad thing about Sky Cam
What's that?
is it only gives me one shot.
Nice foul. Oh, only one shot. What do you mean?
Like, it doesn't give me the close-ups of the shots. And all I can see is Sky Cam.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're right. That was off. He pushed him off. Wow. They even said that he pushed off a little bit to give him separation. Well, if they're not going to call that, they shouldn't call anything on that.
There you go, MPJ. Way to go.
Beautiful.
Nice feed. I've never seen Lonesome Dave. No.
Lonesome Dove. Is that a Western?
Or Dove. I don't know why I said. I'm running on jet lag still.
Why is everybody going with Dave? Like, somebody in the chat, Bill called me Dave last neighborhood.
Somebody in the chat, yeah, they did call you
No,
Dave.
you did. You called me Dave.
That's right.
In the last he's like, hey, Dave. He's like, who's Dave?
No, because what's happening is I get these texts and stuff, when people watching the show and stuff like that, but they don't go into the chat. And I have a friend of mine named Dave, and he said that. And then next thing you know, we're back, conversing, and I'm that was the last name in my head, just like
nice
when
deal.
I called Cam Glenn.
Nice deal. Come on, guys.
Oh, yeah, that was a scary pass. Jokic again. Oh, didn't get it. Rebound, good. Oh, Murray. Oh no, that's Murray. Yeah. Oh dang it! Come on, guys. I know they're up by 6, but I wanted to be up by 16.
Just give me the lead, though. That's all I want.
I know.
Well, especially the reason I said it earlier with Mike earlier, but it was just like since they won Game 3, like at the very least you should have tried and split. So now it's just like just get the victory. It might be sloppy, but just get the victory.
Lonesome Dove. It is a Western. It's a TV show.
With a name like Lonesome, I bet it is. Nice play, Jokic.
That is a very young Tommy Lee Jones. I'm betting Ray watches Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, too, if he's watching Lonesome Dove.
Good board. Nice try. Don't mind the heat check. He scored 2 back-to-back buckets, so I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what they're. It didn't sound like Miami. It didn't sound like anything like that.
Oh, hell no. What's wrong with Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman?
Yeah! Let's go! We're up
It's
10
a
now.
Western,
Nice.
and it's in Colorado. What's wrong with that, Ray?
Nice. I'll tell you what, that Gordon, man. Oh, he tried to kick the ball. You see that? Now, would that be a foul? You can't kick.
It would be a kicking violation, and I think you get like 13 seconds on the shot clock.
My gosh, Jokic got mauled on that basket. Good heavens, man. They don't call nothing. I guess they're just going to let him play. That's what it looks like to me.
Gosh,
which is okay. I mean, if you're not going to call it on one team, you can't call the same type of foul on the other. That just is not. That's just not cool. So I guess they're going to let him play, which is the way it should be. Let it be decided on the freaking court, man.
But yeah, so I do really like Gordon, and actually, he's really turned himself to be such a great.
Your mic did that thing again.
Oh.
Yeah,
your mic did that thing. There we go. No, your mic did that thing again.
Yeah. No, mine.
Oh.
Not mine, yours.
Yeah, but no, I was just saying that like Aaron Gordon, he was just known as like the flying artist, if you will, the dunk guy.
Yeah.
With the Orlando Magic, and then he's really groomed himself to be like just a versatile player, like that can pass the basketball and he's just become such a more all-around player, and his defense has really picked up since he's come to Denver.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. There's a lot to be said for Coach Malone. That's for sure. No doubt about it.
Isn't it amazing though? Like when you think about the 2 championship teams between of the Colorado Avalanche and the Denver Nuggets. I actually was going to ask you guys this, but isn't it kind of interesting? I don't know how much you guys have been following the Nuggets though, but it's just like, isn't it interesting that like the Nuggets and the Avalanche have a lot of similarities in the sense of Mike Malone and Jared Bednar, that there was a moment in time where a lot of fans were clamoring for Malone to be fired. And there were even some of those same crowd that were really wanting him fired this year. And Jared Bednar was almost like that same way. Like, you had a guy that was really under the hot seat. And also you have basically a team that is also grown from within, and the Denver Nuggets are grown from within. Yep. But I think that's just the important thing is like, for the only thing that's different is like the Nuggets really were fortunate to hire Mike Malone. And
where did he come from?
And the Sacramento Kings should have kept him. I think he was only fired after like 3 years. And there were a lot of people that felt like he should have stayed with Sacramento, and he got a raw deal. And now he has the Nuggets in the NBA Finals and competing for the NBA Finals the last handful of years.
Yeah. Now, if they go on and win the championship, and I know, I'm pretty sure I know your answer, but I'm not talking about winning the championship. I'm talking about the series. Do you think that beating the Lakers 4 straight would be a greater accomplishment because they've never beaten them than beating Miami in 5, 6, 7 games?
No, because winning the championship should always reign.
Well, of course. But I mean, okay, that's what I was saying. If you take the championship away and just have this a regular type of playoff, which is impossible because of 2 different conferences, I get it. But I was just thinking about the Nuggets sweeping the Lakers when they've never beaten them in any finals in the previous 6 seasons or 6 not season but 6 playoff opportunities. To me, I just thought that was phenomenal that they swept them.
I do think though, like, let's just say, just for the sake of the Nuggets beat them in 5, I will say that
nice.
I will say that the sweep of the Lakers gave them the momentum that they needed.
Okay.
To carry them into the finals.
I was thinking just the opposite. When they swept the Lakers, I think I mentioned to Mike, or I mentioned somebody that I think it was Mike, that I felt that may have been the pinnacle because they were so pumped to win, to go to the finals, that there may have been a letdown, but I'm not seeing that at all.
Atta baby.
I'm glad I was wrong. Up by 11 now, 5:45 left in the third.
You know what's actually funny? Not the NBA Finals here, but you know what's funny? I'm sure Mike knew, but Bill, did you know that the teams that the Nuggets played to get to the finals was the exact same teams that they played in the bubble?
Really? Wow.
I didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
In fact, I think it was all the teams that were in the playoffs or something like that were all in the bubble. Yeah.
It's kind of like the Broncos in that revenge tour after we lost to Jacksonville.
Or I was going to say, if you're a movie lover, it's almost like the movie Endgame. Thanos beat him.
He's not talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, we give an easy 3, and he misses it.
That's a foul.
Jokic was fouled, or he fouled?
Oh, he was fouled.
Okay.
Man, Miami is really coming out sloppy to start the third.
I'm glad. Keep it that way. Absolutely. I heard that during the playoffs, and quote me if I'm wrong.
Oh, my goodness.
Good. Wow, that was a crazy bounce on the shot and went right in. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that they said last game, and you might not have heard it, but I think they said that the Nuggets have won 13 straight playoff road games. They beat the Lakers twice. They beat Miami last game. That's 3. I don't know where the other ones would come, but I'm just saying I thought that's what they said was 13. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
that sounds quite high.
Didn't the Nuggets lose on the road in round 1?
Is that the Suns?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost. No. Yeah. Yeah, because they won 2 against the Suns at home, and then didn't the Suns come back up for 2 of their own?
And then we lost 2, and then we won 3 and 4.
Jump ball. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it was 11 or 9 or something. I don't know. But it was a remarkable stat. And I'm thinking, holy smokes, man. So looks like Mike's ducking out for a moment. changing something up. Yeah, but I mean, even if they just won 2 in a row last series and then 2 on the road this series, I mean that's 4. That's huge. You've got to win. You've got to win your road games, unless you want to go 7. You know, I don't think playing on the road bothers them at all. Oh, gee whiz, that was an easy tip. My goodness, man.
The biggest thing I was just wanting was I was not wanting a
Nice block. Oh my gosh, 2 on 1. Oh,
yeah, that's off Murray.
oh.
I was just really hoping that when Miami did beat them at home, that wasn't a backbreaker for things to come.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
Because they hadn't lost at home.
Letdown. That could have been an easy letdown.
Yeah, because they hadn't lost at home like all playoffs.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's what it was. Is that they had that winning streak at home? Maybe that's what it was. I knew there was some type of big streak.
Who, the Nuggets?
Yeah, Nuggets.
Well, don't anymore.
Well, no, not anymore. Oh man! Oh, don't shoot 3! Don't do it! Good gosh, don't do it! Oh my gosh! Why all of a sudden are you guys going for freaking 3?
Well, that was a good look. That was a good look.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm not big on constantly going for 3. I'm not. Where's that a foul?
A good look is a good look, though.
Yeah. Where in heaven's name was that a foul? I don't see it. Oh, that's a flop. Give me a freaking break. Good heavens. He touched him like he was touching a freaking fly. Like, oh.
I don't know about you, but I go after a fly very aggressively.
Is that with the fly water?
I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm like body flailing trying to get this thing.
I mean, I don't know. I meant like barely touching. You know how a fly barely touches you or something, and you're going to fall over. That kind
How many
of thing.
boards does Jokic have in the third quarter?
I don't know, but he just threw one away. Doggone it, Jokic.
Call a timeout.
Crap. Jokic, that's the third bad pass that Jokic has made in the third quarter. He made that one early on where, he threw it badly, but it was recovered by the Nuggets. Then he did another one where he threw a pass to a guy and it got knocked out of bounds. And now this one, he turns it over and throws it right to him. I don't know what's going on with him.
Didn't see him.
That's totally unlike him. He's not that type of a player, no way. I don't know what the heck, what happened there. That's they need to tighten it up. They need to absolutely tighten it up. Because they only have 15 minutes and 7 seconds left in the game. That's a long time in basketball. Very long time. You getting nervous, Cam?
We have the lead. We're up 8. I'll get concerned after if it's like down to 5. I like the timeout though. McMillan has been good at that. Hopefully they can respond. He really has chosen his timeouts wisely. Like whenever the Miami has gotten like really close or something, and they've had that huge lead. Typically, you don't see a coach call a timeout at that point. But I really like his idea to just you had it almost to 15. Then it's back to 8 again. Just settle the group down, calm the nerves, and then get it back again.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I love how Malone. The other game, man, it was this close like this too, and he calls timeout, and then they, after they edited it and all that, they were basically brought up the piece where he was talking to the players on the sideline. He's just telling these guys, "Come on, somebody out there's got to take charge and make a play," something like that, and they responded.
Wow, we have another Jokic legendary stat. Y'all ready?
What's
Yeah,
that?
500 points, 250 something. I read it.
Read it.
Well, what is it?
Hold on. I got to pull my phone out from under my butt cheek. Give me a second. I can't get it open. I'm too busy drinking my Mountain Dew.
Priorities. Drink your Mountain Dew. I got you.
I
First
got it.
player. Okay.
In first player in NBA history with 500 points, 250 rebounds, and 150 assists in a single postseason.
What? How? Say that again slowly. 500 points.
Man,
500.
hold on. I had to put my Mountain Dew down. Oh, where'd it go? No, I lost it. Cam, you take it.
In a single playoff?
First player.
500 points.
First player. Yeah. Here we go. In NBA history with 500 points, 250 rebounds, and 150 assists in a postseason.
Wow. 500 points. That is ridiculous.
And he has like.
Let's vote for Embiid for MVP. Shut up.
And he has like 10 triple doubles in this playoffs alone, and he's already like third or fourth all time or something like that, or maybe like in terms of like triple doubles, like overall.
Those are astronomical.
Yes, it is.
And you're talking about, Cam, you're talking about some great athletes out there that have played in postseason games. You know what I'm saying? Just amazing athletes, and they haven't accomplished that. That's phenomenal. And it's his very first ever. It's his very first ever, finals of postseason. Maybe not his first ever postseason, but
yeah, it's not his first point. Yeah,
but that's crazy good. Now they're only up by 8, but then now there's another foul again. Who's that on? Is that on Jokic? Oh no, not again.
Now, I'm not sure exactly which child of mine that was, but somebody just went running down the house like a freaking tank.
Like Javonte Williams.
Walls shake.
Are they banging on walls?
No, I think they were just running. I think.
Oh,
if they were running. They need to pick up their feet.
Dang it! Only up by 6 now. Oh, come on, guys. You better watch those passes, Jokic. You're way too lazy on them.
Oh wow, great play by Brown.
Nice. Wow, Brown got it.
I gotta agree, Cam. MPJ playing scared is worse than one bad pass. Still not seeing anything out of Justin Simmons Jr.
Oh, this is a bad game for MPJ.
It's a bad series.
No good. Oh, come on. You're calling a foul.
No, it's not a foul. It's
goaltending?
Hanging on the rim, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, hang on the rim for Denver?
No, Miami.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get the ball to go in. I see.
How did that not get in though?
You know we don't see anymore.
Well, of course the rim is cooking. You're hanging on it for 20 minutes.
I want to see broken backboards again.
Okay, so with that comment,
Shaq
that means
just ripping off the rim.
So with that comment, that means that Mike clearly likes Shaquille O'Neal instead of Jokic. So
listen. if you're gonna have a conversation about like the most dominating center of all time, I'm sorry, but it's Shaq. Jokic still has time, but I have yet to see. Okay, they play center 2 different ways though. That's the problem. Because like if you're wanting to get the ball down into the paint, where no matter who they're against, they're going to push him back and score, that's Shaq. If you're going to get the ball to the center that can like distribute it anywhere and take a shot from anywhere, it's Jokic. So it's hard to compare the two. They play different.
You can't compare the two.
Yeah, they play different. Jokic plays more like a forward.
Although, according to Stephen A., Nikola Jokic has no postgame.
When do I ever listen to Stephen A? Stephen A is almost as bad as Skip.
I actually think Skip is worse. And to think that they had a show together.
Doesn't it make sense to put those two together on a show?
They were on a show together. It's called ESPN First Take.
They need to do it again.
In fact, not many may know this, but did you guys know that there was a show on ESPN back in the day called First and 10, and it was Skip Bayless and Woody Page.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
And right now they're 2 wins away from the title. Right now we're going to try.
Yeah.
Really loud. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
AT&T and Verizon rope you in with phone offers, then bind you to a 3-year device contract. Break free. T-Mobile. Introducing Go Find T Plus.
Oh, why am I having commercials on there, dummy?
You know what's,
I don't know.
crazy?
You tell me.
Jokic his stat line is still pretty crazy. He's 8 of 17, and it feels like he shot the basketball terribly.
Well, that's under 50%. That's not great.
But it still feels like he shot worse. Double-double, though. 23 and 10.
What is he trying to play like MPJ?
18, 4, and 5. 7 to 10 for Aaron Gordon. Jamal may have a double-double soon. 12 and 7.
Oh, did they have to fix the basket?
Yeah, I think they have to fix it.
Because he hung on there for both the Sundays.
Yeah, but where did he? I don't see anything.
He looks kind of Jokic is trying to bend it the other way. Oh, gee.
Oh, I made it unlevel.
Now they're gonna have to take it off.
You know, you'd think that they would find a way to prevent that, right?
So, Mike, you didn't exactly get a broken glass, but you got a broken rim.
No, I want shattered glass with the rim off.
Yep.
I don't know. So, yeah. Obviously, I love Shaq, right? I love Shaquille O'Neal. I think he will go down as the most dominant center of all time.
Keyword dominant, and I'm with you.
That's what I'm saying. Dominant center of all time.
They brought the level out. We're good.
I wonder if they can tighten it a certain way or kind of have like an adjustment thing back there.
Nope, game's over with the score where it's at.
It's like a rain delay. Nice. It's like a rain delay in baseball. There's too much rain. We're canceling now.
Dude, how pissed would the Heat players be at that guy? Like, are you serious?
Actually, I would be pissed at Bam if that was the case. Like, I would be pissed at Adebayo. Like, dude, you literally hung on the rim for 20 seconds.
You broke it, now the game's over. Why do they got a cop out there?
Crowd.
On the court?
Oh, I don't know about. Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
On the court.
Wow.
They're trying to avoid a Ron Artest situation. Ron Artest is in the stands.
The cop is over there like a little to the left.
Last night too, so
Wait. Someone hurt? There's a stretcher coming. Oh my gosh. What is going on?
Oh, somebody in the crowd? Oh, yeah. Right by the Heat banner. Right there. She's wearing white with blue pants.
We're all wearing white.
Oh, well, that's true. Well, that's crazy, man.
Wow.
This is nuts. There's a whole lot of stuff going on without basketball being played.
She must
Hope
have
she's
fainted.
okay.
I wonder if that probably was, I don't know what it could be. Obviously, I'm not going to speculate. I'm just wondering if
I
it was,
will. It's hammer toe.
it's who toe? Hammer. What's that mean?
She's off. Dream.
Let's go.
Dream is greater than Shaq.
Way to go, Bruce.
Who's Dream?
Kareem, Hakeem the Dream.
Hakeem Olajuwon?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, gee.
Not even a little bit. I would give you an argument for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'll give you an argument. I'll even give you Wilt Chamberlain. But no.
Oh, that was close. That was close to an illegal touch by Gordon.
Hey, 81-73. Come on, man. It's up by 8 still, but
No, please do play stress or
to me, it's a shaky
you know,
8. It's a shaky 8.
or Struce. I think his name was Struce. Maybe that was
Oh,
exactly.
thanks, Stacy. Any game, any sport, legal, and legit bonus bets. HTTPS. Yeah, you can read the rest.
Gosh, go up 10 if you can. What a play by Gordon.
Wow, that was amazing, man. Can you? I mean, how do you do that? How do you catch the ball like that and then know exactly where the basket is? I mean, that's just.
It's just your
You
presence
have
of
to
mind.
be
knowing
the
where you are.
opposite of us.
Good board.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold it if you can. Hold it.
Oh, that's another.
Oh my
three.
gosh.
Oh, what a shot!
Is that Gordon?
I thought you said Porter.
I think it was Gordon.
That was Gordon.
What a quarter.
Yeah. Up by 13, 86-73. Wow. It was Gordon. You're right. That was a great shot. Beautiful
With as
shot,
low
man.
scoring as that first quarter was, I'm surprised we're even
Yeah,
going
look
to get
at
100
Jokic.
points.
He's like, yeah. It's funny. Jokic goes to do it. You know, most guys are like, yeah, pumping like this. He's like, easy, you know? he's excited, but he ain't going to go overly excited because it's not over yet. So, that's good. Well, up by 13 is a whole lot better than up by what was it, the half?
That was a huge three.
Yeah.
That was a huge three.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely. He misses that, and we're only up by 10. And, you know, who knows? Because you never know what's going to happen in the fourth. So, Cam, what do you feel about the signing of the I believe it's a linebacker from Kansas City, not linebacker, lineman from Kansas City.
I like it.
Clark.
Just gives you the much
What?
needed depth and. What?
What? What?
Yeah, it gives you the much needed depth, and according to what we heard is Baron Browning will have arthroscopic knee surgery. Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah.
What?
You can say what 10 times fast.
Yeah, but and it just I think the expectation is not going to miss the whole season, but you at least have a really good room now with Browning and Clark and Gregory. The depth is just better, and then that also will allow Benito to get the grooming and his feet wet. As far as like truly being that situational pass rusher.
What do you think about Baron Browning having arthroscopic knee surgery?
What do I feel? I'm worried.
That doesn't matter what you think.
Don't talk to me about classified.
You started.
Why do you think Kansas City let him go?
Maybe money, but I mean, I think the one thing, there's actually a few things that we have to keep in mind is that he played with Russell Wilson in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people forget that he was the person who was quoted after the game in Denver that said that had that if Russell Wilson had played in that game after he was injured, that it very likely would have been a much different game. He was the one that said that.
Wow.
Hey guys,
Wow.
And Bill, you got singled out. As the sun sets here in SoCal, I think the sun is about to set on the Heat and finally bring an NBA championship to Colorado.
I sure hope so, man. Sure hope so.
We should frame that.
I mean, we got one more game, but I agree.
By the way, and this has not been said yet tonight, but by the way, I do appreciate Jimmy Butler, and people may not know this, and Bill, you may not know this. Jimmy Butler is a Broncos fan, and more importantly, he is a Demaryius Thomas fan.
Thomas.
Oh, wow. Nice. Back on. My bad.
Just need Jamal Murray to have a big fourth quarter to help my parlay. Murray over 25.5.
I swear, if Jamal Murray has a huge fourth. Oh, wow.
Oh, good in and out.
That's what she said.
Would you stop? You do that. You always do something like that every single show, which, hey, that's your, what's it called? MO? Yeah, MO.
I would have done this exact same thing. I'm not going to lie.
All right, well, I guess minds think alike, huh?
Plus 89 in the fourth.
Okay. Do the Nuggets with 86 points get to 115?
Hang on a minute.
Cam.
You sit here and you get on me about saying that's what she said. You came up with cartilage cup, sir. So
the cartilage cup is a protection.
And you told the story about the ding dong, and you're getting on me about saying that's what he said.
Well, we were talking about what's your most embarrassing moment. And I probably shouldn't have gone down that road, but
I'm glad you did.
I bet you are. And so is everybody else that watched or whatever. Oh my gosh, that was
that was the cartilage cup and the ding dong story. That's where we didn't need the whispers and the hand gestures.
You are not going to find. You are not going to. You're not going to find anything that beats that story. At least not right now.
At least not that we're willing to say on air.
And
or
Mike
we are
Mike
going to
talks
say
about
on air.
What were you talking about, Mike? You were talking about falling down. See that? Look at see how he's yelling on the sideline during the timeout. That's what I'm talking about. That's how he gets them fired up.
Oh, good block.
Great. Mike was talking about. I think he was talking about something regarding falling down bicycle or skateboard or something. I don't remember. And then I'm up there with the, I'm up there just my most embarrassing.
Oh yeah, mine was the go-kart thing.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, guys, you're only up by 10. I know it sounds like a lot, but basketball's not. Don't shoot it!
Completely off topic, but I've talked about this all day, so I gotta ask Cam because I know Bill hasn't watched it. Cam, have you seen the Reacher series on Amazon Prime?
Is it out yet?
The first one?
The first season, yes.
Yeah,
But I
that was out a couple years ago.
yeah, I saw the first Reacher series.
You seen that? Have you seen Blue Mountain State?
Yeah.
How can you not look at Reacher and go, "That's that"?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
you
'cause
expect him to turn around and go, "Ah!"
Well, so, and I don't know if you know this, but he's also he's a DC,
Nice defense.
He's
Come
a
on,
DC
take it to
super-
me. Take it.
That's what she said.
He's a
Oh my
DC
gosh.
superhero in a HBO Max series.
Yeah, on Titans, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they're coming out with Reacher because so the first series is based on one book. So they just did Reacher season 2, which is based on another book.
Man,
And I think there's 18 of them.
Bam is playing his butt off.
Who? Yeah.
Out of bio.
Yep. Come on, guys. Quit double teaming. You know, play man to man. That's how you won last game. Do not double team.
Play
Good.
prevent defense.
No. Do not play through that. I hate that thing.
Drop the safety back.
No. Oh, no. It's going to be on Jokic again. That's 5. How many you get in basketball before you foul out? 5 or 6?
6.
Huh?
6.
6? Okay.
Come on.
Oh, come on. Jeez. Yep. Of course he embellishes. That's the only way they can beat the frickin' Nuggets is to knock Jokic out of the game. Golly. These referees suck. I'm sorry, man, but they absolutely suck.
I kind of expect it.
But I don't understand why it's expected. It shouldn't be. That's my point. Call a freaking fair game. You know? Golly, it just bothers me when you see teams like the Kansas City Chiefs winning Super Bowls and Tom Brady, winning.
Is that off?
Fuzzy.
Bam?
Just bothers me that they get that kind of treatment.
Is that off Bam?
Oh that they need to review that. Oh, it was. It wasn't off his knee. He did hit the ball, but I didn't think he hit his hand. I thought he hit the ball. God, come on. Well, they got Murray. They got Murray on the bench, and they have Jokic on the bench. That's not good.
Flop.
Agree. It was a flop. I mean, you give Adebayo credit for getting underneath Jokic, but he flopped.
Yeah. Well, and I'm okay with Jokic being on the bench. I mean, obviously, I don't want him on the bench the whole game, but I think Gordon's shown that he can fill in when Jokic
But if you're
isn't in.
but also if you're Miami, you would rather get beaten by Gordon than Jokic.
Yeah. See, this is the lineup I like. Gordon, Green, Brown, Murray. Ooh,
Oh,
that ball
no.
hit Gordon in the face.
Uh-oh. 86-80. This ain't good. Nuggets can't hit a basket, man. They're starting to lose composure in my mind. How come that wasn't a foul? How come that wasn't a foul against offense?
Playing with my emotions.
Oh, come on, man. Jay. This is pissing me off. They're playing. They're playing like they did in game 2, where they had a big lead and then they started letting Miami back in the game. I'm not liking this at all, man. This is getting way too momentum shifting. Momentum is shifting big time. And
It just doesn't look like that stadium is very full.
Well, I don't know if they have white seats or not, but if they have white seats, probably not. And you got white shirts and looks, but I don't know. Could be. Could be really full. I agree with Charger 8 Chris, man. How was that a foul? It wasn't. That's what I'm saying. If anything, it would be offense because he ran into the guy and knocked him down. And see, that's the thing. That's another thing I don't like about basketball. You have to be completely stationary and stopped for a guy to physically run into you and knock you on your butt. That is the most stupidest rule in the books. If you're moving backwards and he hits you and you go backwards and fall down, that should be offensive foul. It would be if the defender went into the guy with the ball and knocked him down. Same thing. That's just, oh my gosh. That's what frustrates me about basketball, man. It's just the rules in there just don't make sense. I don't know why that gets me every time, man. It's that smile and kind of like, hey, it don't matter what's happening. Hey, I'm happy. I'm smiling. I don't know. It just makes me laugh.
We're going streaky! Yes!
That's Mike's favorite one. Yeah, that's my favorite one.
That's gonna be me if the Nuggets win the finals.
Bet.
Whoa. And we don't want any pictures or video though, Cam.
I kind of do.
You're gonna blur out all the action areas.
Yeah, I think I got a small enough blur for that.
Oh, gee! Wow, Cam.
A lot of people are really chiming in about the ref the last few minutes.
Yeah.
No, nationally,
nationally,
taking the Nuggets side.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know TV revenue is huge, obviously.
That's not the point, though. The point is because the media has hated the Nuggets, and they're taking the side of the fact that it's been a really bad stretch of reffing by this team.
I don't know why the media can't stand the Nuggets. I don't understand it. Welcome back, Bawana Beast. Nice to have you. I just don't understand why they don't like the Nuggets. What have the Nuggets done to offend the media or anything? What, they're not as flashy as the Lakers, or they're not as legendary as the Celtics? What the heck? Who gives a fuck, I'm just thinking.
Oh, great three.
Nice three. 89-81. That was huge. That was by Murray.
E. Jamal.
Oh, man. Up by 7 again.
8.
Hey, Mike, here you go.
No.
Question for you by Ray.
Link to the MHRT store. Yeah.
Oh, he got a 2. Oh, I thought he said a 3. He got a 2. Come on, guys. Don't keep shooting threes. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, no. Golly, you didn't get enough height on it.
There you go, Ray.
Come on, defense. See, who's the center now? Oh, no.
Gordon will fill in.
Good. Good rebound. Or good miss. Good everything. Golly, 7 minutes, can't go.
Good.
Nice move. Timeout. 91-83. Wow. Gordon's all of a sudden taking over this game, huh?
Yeah.
So, is that the one that Mike says looks like? No, that's not Gordon, right? That looks like.
Porter.
It is Gordon
No, it's Porter.
or Porter, yeah. They say everybody has a twin.
I mean, like literally, Michael Porter Jr. literally looks like Justin Simmons. It's crazy.
I know, it really is. And when Mike, I think it was game one in Denver. In fact, I know it was game one in Denver. There was a snapshot that I took and I sent to him, or he sent to me, or something. He goes, look, it's Russell Wilson and Justin Simmons. It turned out to be Michael Porter. But it did. It looked like Justin Simmons. What the heck?
I want to show everybody.
What?
It was a great interview with Charlie Joyner. I want to show everybody the ending.
Oh no. I thought I hit end. I really thought I hit end.
Just chilling.
You and technical difficulties, man.
Still live.
It was my first time, dude. Ever, I had
still live.
I had Mario Vitanzi, but I mean, when you have a Hall of Fame
still
player,
live.
When you have a Hall of Fame player and everything, man, I just, and then the whole technical difficulties beforehand, because he really wanted to be on the show. He was trying to get his video to work and do it, but he was just, it's, he
still
even
live.
I know my son texted me a little bit ago. Goes, Dad, that was a great show. What the hell happened at the end? I said, I did not even know I was. Wow. Oh my gosh. Is there any way we can cut that out?
Nope. Still live.
I know. And then all of a sudden I gotta
unplug the stupid thing.
What happened?
He's got to unplug it. I think he said he's got to unplug it and
Why?
then come back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But okay, it all started when I sent, so Charlie gave me his number, right? But he didn't say whether or not it was the cell number or the house number. So he gives me his number a couple of weeks
still
ago.
live, by the way.
Yeah.
So you know.
So anyway, so the reason why we got a problem is I sent him the text. When I sent him the text, though, of course, it didn't go anywhere because it was his house phone. Well, I didn't know that. So when I said, well, Charlie, you're not getting my text, I said, are you, I said, is this number your cell number? And he said, no, that's the house number. I said, I need your cell number. And he goes, oh, okay. He goes, I'll give you my cell number. And I said, look, I'll delete it afterwards so I don't have it. And he goes, no, hang on to it. I'm like, all right. So make a long story short, he wanted to be on the show in person. I know, Cam, it's I never make anything short, but
it caught some of our conversation.
But he wanted to be on the actual show, not just audio. So he's trying his best to do it, but it just wasn't working for him. So, and then the reason why I muted myself was because I didn't know, I was talking and whatnot. And I didn't know if I just thought if I had it muted, then I could focus more on what I was doing. But that won't happen again.
To answer this question, Bawana, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill stumbling around goes on for about 2.5 minutes. Just so you know.
Huge three for Jeff Green.
Nice. 2.5 minutes? Are you serious, dude?
Yeah. Simmons said people thought he was MPJ at a restaurant, and he said he was tall, but he's not that tall. No. I think Simmons is 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", somewhere in there.
Wow.
But MPJ is 6'7", 6'8".
Nice three. That was Green. That's that one you're talking about. Yep. Wow. Oh, man. Here we go with another freaking free throws. Come on.
Yeah, he's in there somewhere.
We got to have Jokic back in there. I don't care if he's got 5 fouls or not. We got to have him back in there.
I wonder if his hand is bothering him because he had that floor burn in Game 3.
No, that was Murray.
I'm saying. I wonder if Murray is feeling the after effects of his.
Oh no, I was talking about Jokic.
Well,
He
I'm
needs to be
also
back
wondering
in
if Jokic is
that ankle. Yeah,
Jokic needs to be back in there.
He'll probably do it with like 5 minutes or so.
No! Doggone it, quit doing it. Yeah, good. No.
Dadgummit.
That's on
That is Nuggets ball.
That's Nuggets ball for sure. Oh, quit booing, you freaking idiots. What, you can't watch the big old screen above the floor?
Duncan Robinson is.
Oh, he kicked it with his foot.
Duncan Robinson's wearing 55 like he's Jason Williams, white chocolate.
Yeah. Don't shoot it. Oh, good. That scares the crap
But
out
I'm
of me.
sure in dress shoes look 6'6". Who adds 3 inches to their dress shoes?
No. Dang it, only up by 7. 5.5 to go. Oh, man, this is way too close for my liking. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Let's go Heat now. Beautiful.
Huge deal. Come on.
Come on, it's 3-on-1. Make it happen.
That's the baby.
Beautiful.
That's the baby.
Beautiful.
That's a beautiful baby.
Beautiful. Up by 9.
Anytime people are like, there's a baby, like, oh, it's a beautiful baby. All babies are beautiful. All babies are not beautiful.
What do you mean all babies
There are some fugly babies. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Good board.
Nice.
If you take a picture of a baby and it's like 5 minutes old, it looks like an alien. I don't need to see it. I know what it looks like.
I'll tell you.
Did you ever think that about your own children? Come on, man. You can't say
all
that.
6 of my kids. The second they came out, it was like, it's E.T.
Mike, they're your children.
They get cuter as they get older. And then they hit their teenage years, and you're like, what the hell happened?
Looks like Joker's coming back in. Those were some good minutes by that unit without Joker.
Yep. Yeah, that was good minutes.
You know, I will say Nuggets don't have many turnovers. Miami has like 13 or something like that. That really was as good as you could have asked for from that unit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you're going to send out baby pictures, they start to get cute in around 2 weeks.
Around 2 weeks?
About 2 weeks. Before that, it's just like, it's a baby.
A travel, good they call it travel. It's a baby. But the mom holds the baby and loves it, and you hold it and everything. I mean, that's a bonding side.
That's fine. A bonding moment doesn't have to be cute. A bonding moment doesn't mean that it's cute. You can have a bonding moment and still have a fugly baby. Like it happens.
Oh, my gosh. You don't tell this to your kids. I hope not.
Oh, all the time.
All the time?
Like, look at what you came from. There's no hope for you.
Bonus now?
Look where you came. Oh, my gosh, dude. Oh, man. Well, this went down a different road, I thought.
So it looks like maybe one more foul.
Cam brings us right back into.
Dingo ate your baby. Yeah, like this is your future. Enjoy it.
That's okay. So that should put him. It's a shooting foul, but that also should put him in the bonus too.
Not yet, or did it?
After this foul, it should.
Oh.
He went in for that dunk.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he knocked him. Come on, make it, man.
Yeah.
No. Come on, man. Is this green?
Brown.
Or brown?
Bruce Brown.
Oh, Bruce Brown, not the other guy. I was just saying, because the other guy's white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're going by. That's the tan one. The other one is the one that's been inside too long.
The dingo ate your baby.
Nice,
Just
rub my
all for you,
tan.
dude.
Come on.
Just saying,
Rub my
like,
tan with
you
4 to
came
go.
from this. This is your future. Have fun.
4 minutes to go is an absolute nightmare of eternity.
Like, enjoy your time when you're young, because in 30 years, it's right here.
How about 64 years? Right here. I mean, not with your kids, obviously. I'm just saying.
I should hope not.
I'm just saying in general. But no, I mean, 30 years old is not that bad, Mike. 35. I mean, those are good years, man. You know, you got a lot of
Good board, boys.
you got a lot of time left in your life, man.
We'll
That's
see.
a good thing. We'll see. Oh, didn't go.
They got to be in the bonus now.
Hey, the dingo ate your baby.
It's a Seinfeld episode. You wouldn't get it.
No, I wouldn't get it.
No, you don't even know who Seinfeld is.
Yeah, I do. This guy go boop, 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 boop. And then he just does like weird things. He talks about his like he'll say things like he's thinking of something and it shows it on the screen, kind of like
What?
Oh, that
No?
makes perfect sense.
that's not that's not true.
He says a thing with the thing, and then he goes boop, 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 boop.
Well, I never watched Seinfeld, but I'm talking about their music.
That's what
when
we're
they first-
saying.
I know, but they first came on, go boop boop boop. We know the little music thing. It's like, hi. Isn't that the one that goes, oh, what was that?
Hey, Mike, I think I've determined that Bill is Kramer from Seinfeld.
No,
Who's Kramer?
I don't know who he is yet. I think he's more George's dad.
Newman?
No, his dad. George's dad.
Okay.
George's dad.
It's Ben Stiller's dad. Ben Stiller's dad is in Seinfeld.
Oh, okay. I gotta watch it now because I gotta see what you guys are talking
Trying to
about.
think of who Newman is.
He's the guy from Space Jam.
No,
Oh,
I mean like
Oh, yeah. I know it. Yeah.
Oh,
network-wise. Who is
Yeah.
Newman? Coyote.
Parkins!
No.
Oh, he'd kill me if I said that.
Now I gotta think of who's Kramer.
Wow,
'Cause
man,
honestly, I'm leaning towards me.
wow, man. I just got a picture from my son, my grandson, who's 11, just got recognized in his school for achievement, grade point average of 3.25 in 4th grade. That is awesome. That
You
is
know who
awesome.
you know who Elaine is?
Elaine who?
Glenn.
Who's Elaine? Elaine,
Never
isn't that
mind,
Phoebe?
Bill. Never mind, Bill.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, Mike, no. Glenn is George. Remember the picture?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have him do the kicks.
Oh, I know who Elaine is.
Oh! Let's go!
Nice shot. And foul. Beautiful.
Elaine is rich.
Beautiful.
That's actually perfect.
Got it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, but would Glenn be happy with it?
No, we're saying Rich is.
We're saying that Glenn is George. I think he'd be
Okay.
fine with that.
Huge.
Nice. 100. All right. 2.5 to
Man.
go.
Who did I say was Newman?
191. They're only up by 9 again.
Who did I say Newman was? Coyote?
I think you said Newman. but that's not right.
Denver has no more timeouts.
No, Newman would be this gentleman right here.
Let's go!
Nice basket.
I'm thinking Bawana is Newman.
What are they saying? Who's got the biggest game?
Get that stop! Let's go!
Man, I like Cam. Cam's like me, man. All feisty.
Let's go!
3.
It's a good thing.
91. 105.
Cam's just scaring the crap out of me every time. I'm like not paying attention, and he's like, ah, in my ear.
Yeah, but you know what's cool is I'm not the only one that gets pumped up with scores. I like it. I love it. Way to go, Cam. Yeah, I'm seeing a completely different side of you than I see on the 5280. That's for dang sure.
Let's just say mainly is like, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So, Cam, you're in Denver, correct? You live in Colorado. Maybe not in Denver,
yeah.
but you're in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
If the Nuggets win the championship, which we're all hoping that they do, barring a major catastrophe. If the Nuggets win the Super Bowl, I mean the NBA
Super Bowl?
championship.
Whoa!
The FIFA World Cup.
Are you going to go to the parade?
I mean, I applied to go to Game 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a work lottery, and I applied to go to Game 5. So
Nice.
we'll see.
Nice. Well,
I got to get a Seinfeld poster
man.
and put everybody's picture on it.
Hope you make it. That'd be fun.
But we'll see. I don't. I will say though, just being at Kroenke's been a blessing though, because we've been able to experience some of the championship vibes. So like last year when the Avs won the Stanley Cup, I will say it was a bucket list item. I actually had a picture taken next to the Stanley Cup and the Conn Smythe Trophy.
I saw that. That to me was epic. Cam, I mean, you must have been so elated and so pumped up to have that. That would be a bucket list for sure, no doubt about it.
Is he going to do it again? Is Bruce Brown going to do it again?
I don't know. Could.
Let's go! Challenge him, boy!
Come on. Don't do a three. He got it. 108.91. Up by
what? 17. I can't hear anything. What are you saying?
108.91. Up by 17. Yeah, 17. Nice.
Bill said don't shoot a 3, by the way.
Yeah, I said don't shoot a 3, and he shoots
I will say this, Mr. Bawana Beast. You can say the biggest insult all you want, but Newman made that show. I love Newman.
But see, the thing that bothered me, like I was saying before with shooting threes, is it's just, it's such a long shot.
And guys,
Jokic, he's all pumped up.
This is huge. That's huge though. Jokic is on the bench, and they're doing this without Jokic. So, that's massive minutes.
Well, I agree. Look at that move. Good heavens, what a move.
Pay that man. Pay that man.
Yep.
I think he's got an option.
Up by 16.
I think he's got an option or something, but he deserves a raise.
Yo, absolutely does. Up by, 15. Come on, man. A minute cannot go fast enough. 1:10.
Gosh, this team is so good. They're doing this without Jokic. This team is so good.
Yeah. Well, Jokic, is that him? Yeah, that's Jokic. No good. Dang it. Under a minute. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna foul like crazy. He's gonna foul like crazy.
No, I wouldn't foul. Personally, I wouldn't foul, but
because you don't shoot it. Hang on to the freaking ball. So there's like 3 seconds left, then shoot it.
Aaron Gordon deserves a game ball.
5, 4, 3.
Just take the shot clock.
Why? Oh, because it doesn't matter. There's no way they're going to get 13 points, right? No way they're going to get 13 points in what? 19 seconds?
If they get 13 points in
19
seconds.
Wow. What a fourth quarter that was, huh? Wow. How awesome is that, man? My goodness, what a game. What a game. I still think it was horrible officiating. No doubt about it. Horrible officiating.
Down that stretch, it was terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, Avatar?
And now they go, hey. And now they go back to Denver where they can, if they win it at home, it will be only the second time in Colorado history where the championship was won on Denver soil. The Avalanche won it on home soil in 1996, I believe. Because 2001 was with Ray Bork, and that was won in who did they play? That was won in I forget where that was. And of course, you're not going to get the Broncos to win a Super Bowl at home because they're never going to have a freaking Super Bowl in Denver.
They will when they have a new stadium.
Well, hopefully that'll happen. But yeah, the Nuggets can. I hope you get Game 5, dude. I really hope, Cam, you get Game 5. That'd be so cool for you, man.
I was at the Avs Game 7 this year, and that was devastating. It was great to be there for a Game 7, but it was devastating.
See you, Charger 8, Chris. Take care, man. Avatar, don't worry about it. Hang on, Avatar, don't worry about it. just
watch the last 2.5 minutes.
I forgot to end it correctly, dude. I was so just wrapped up and just. First off, we got this show late because Charlie wanted to be, on video, and he couldn't figure out how to do it on his phone, and so I'm trying to help him like crazy, and like an idiot, I muted myself because I thought maybe the conversation or something or whatever. Anyways, I don't know. So then I finally brought Mike in after 25 minutes of trying to figure this out, and so we had him on audio. I was on video, but we had Charlie Joyner on audio. It was a great, great show. I originally had him for like 20 minutes. He agreed. I'm going to turn this down. He agreed to stay on as long as there was questions and topics and stuff. So we went like about 45 minutes. I didn't want to take any more of his time. I could tell his throat was starting to grab him and stuff. So I just wanted to let it go. And his last comment was, hey, if you ever need anything, whatever, you got my phone number, call me up. We'll do this again. So I thought that was pretty cool. But it was good insight, great insight on his career and stories. And yeah, so go check it out, man. It was awesome. Don't listen to Mike. The last 2 minutes of the show was.
Check out the last 2.5 minutes.
I signed off, but I forgot. I swear I thought I hit the end record button. But I guess I didn't.
If you ever want to see a full body shot of Bill, watch the last 2.5 minutes. All right. So that's the end of Game 4. The Nuggets take a 3-1 series lead. Going back to Denver, they could potentially win the NBA Finals in Denver, which would be absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
We want to thank every single person joining us in the chat. Avatar, Charger 8, Chris, Ray, Bawana, and Bubba, so many more. I can't even keep track. Cam, want to thank you for joining on the show as well. It's always fun.
Thanks, Cam, for filling in. Appreciate it. Great to have you. Great to have you.
It's always good to be on the neighborhood.
Even though you scared the living shit out of me multiple times.
He kind of caught me off guard too, man. Never seen that side of it. That was pretty good. I enjoy it.
It's a lovely day in the neighborhood.
And since Cam said it earlier,
We're going streaking!
great time. Make sure you check out the MHRT Network all the shows on our. We got shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the neighborhood goes to whichever games we're doing, whether it's the Nuggets, the Avalanche, or the Broncos. We've got Game 5 Sunday, right? Sunday.
So it's Monday. Yeah,
Monday.
they play Monday. Yeah,
Monday. Okay.
it's Game 5.
Cool. Game 5 on Monday in Denver. Hopefully, the Denver Nuggets can pull out a win and get the NBA championship. As for us three, we're done. We're out. Bill, watch as I hit the red button that says end broadcast. I'll show you how to do it. All right, bye, everybody. Peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.